The object of my dissertation is the doctoral students, since on the one hand, it is one of the least studied group in sociology. On the other hand, using its example in comparing this group with society as a whole, it is much more easier to understand the characteristics of social mobility in every country. And I already have some results. Firstly, despite all of obvious and non-obvious differences between Austria and Russia, I discovered some structurally similar social trends in our countries. Secondly, the sociologists emphasize in Austria and Russia the importance of some key determinants of social mobility. It's family, education, and the labor market. In my dissertation, I explore and compare objective state of social mobility and subjective perception of social mobility by people in Austria and Russia. Firstly, on example of doctoral students and then society as a whole. But I met a number of difficulties. The fact is that the modern sociological and social economic theories cannot provide any sufficiently clear explanation of the facts and trends I discovered. So that led me to a new hypothesis, that these social processes are in a specific space. And the next goal of my dissertation is determine the type of the space and study structure and features. On my slide, you can see the three figures that personify the three main objects of my dissertation. It's a social process, social groups, and space. But the fact is that in modern sociology, the central categories is only social processes and social groups. And the question, where do these categories exist, remains open. And I developed the hypothesis that institutional space, as I called, of social mobility, in which there are at the same time the social group of doctoral students in particular and society as a whole, is formed through interconnections and interrelations between three main institutional determinants: family, education, and the labor market. And then the results of my dissertation research will be not only sociological analysis of social mobility of doctoral students in Austria and Russia, but also substantiation of a new category in sociology, the institutional space. Thank you.